Good morning. In this lecture series, we see about a new topic. It's like a projection of solids. Okay. So last previous classes we discussing the projection of points. Okay, and projection of planes. Okay. So we have to understand a lot of concept and lot of numerical problems. We have to study and learn the projection of points and projection of line. Okay. So from this and also projection of plane also. Okay. So projection of plane is the base for this kind of solids. Okay. So we have to general overview about projection of solids. Okay. So whenever you're studying a projection of points, okay, you have to consider the four quadrant. It's like a first quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrants. Okay. And also we have to study the different type of cases whenever looking the point from the temp view on the top, front view and top view from the different viewing of the observer. Okay, different view of the observer, the point will be located, and also plane will be can be rotated 90 degree in clockwise directions. Okay, so we're getting the different types of shape we have to study in the position of points, and also the line also we are studying the only one quadrant, that is the first quadrant is like above only in front. Okay, so the line will be starting and the ending point. Okay, and the line is inclined and inclined VP, then and also the perpendicular to one plane, perpendicular to another plane, perpendicular inclined to both the HP and BP. We have to n number of numerical problems we studied in the last previous classes and also lecture series. Okay, so while you have to coming to the solid. Okay, so and also you have to study the plane also. Okay, so what is the difference of plane and solid means the plane having the only the length and breadth. Okay, it having no thickness. But in a solid, we have to construct in the volume. Okay, that is also we have to include in the height or thickness. Okay, that is a primary objective or primary motto of this projection of solids. Okay, so we are visualizing the projection of solids. Okay, so whenever you are placing the solids, okay, it's like a inclined HP or inclined VP, perpendicular to HP or perpendicular to VP on the ground. Okay, so we are based on your initial position of the solid. Okay, so then we have to moving the rotating with respect to the axis of the inclined to HP or inclined to VP. What is the final view we are to getting from this cases? Okay, so we have to from this lectures how to the place the solid, what are the conditions and what are the parameters we have to study while constructing the solid, what is the necessity, what is the rules, what is the procedure we have to construct the solid, all the hints we have to study in this topic. Okay, so let's move on the topic. We discussing the different types. Okay, yes. So first of all, I have to always say, okay, so what is a solid? We have to mention, okay. So whenever you are studying the solid, okay, it is like a three-dimensional object with having a length, breadth, thickness, and bounded by the surface, which may be either the plane or curve. Okay, it's a combination of two. Okay, so we are asked to study the there are two kinds. Okay, so one is pyramid category and it's like a pyramid and it's like a prism category. We are studying the both the case. We have to study and plane and curve surface. Okay, not a both. Okay, not the either one. We have to study the both the condition. We have to so discussing in this topic. Okay, so next we are to moving the classifications of two main heading. Okay, it's like a polyhedron and the solids of revolutions. So what is a polyhedron? What is a solid revolution? Let's move on the basic concept of polyhedron. So when you have to study the regular and irregular, okay, the what is the basic difference between regular and irregular means regular having all the sides are having the same set. Okay, so we are discussing the projection of plane also is a best example for the regular polygons. Okay, so we are considering n number of polygons like a rectangle, square, triangle, and the hexagon, circle also. Okay, but in this case, we are to discuss in the regular polygon. So what is the meaning that that is a solid bounded only by the plane surface. It's like a face. Okay, it is a face or performed by the regular polygons having a same size and also dihedral angles are equal to the another. Okay, one. So what is the other polyhedron? Okay, so when the face of the polyhedrons are not formed by the equal identical faces, they may be classified like a prism or pyramid. Okay, so we have to study the polyhedral types. Okay, so when prism means we have to the two shape will be there in the top and front view, and the pyramid where we are looking at any shape will be there in the top bottom view, and the front view top side we have to only the sharp corner is like the name is called as apex or vertex. Okay, all the corners of the shape will be joining at one point with a particular height. That is a parameter. Okay, so in this case, in this problem, or in this topic, we discussing the mainly focusing on what is a prism, what is a pyramid. Okay, so a prism is like a rectangle, pyramid like is a triangle. Okay, that is a primary cases we'll be discussing prime prism and pyramid. Okay. Okay. So the prism, how to constructing the prism while problem given in prism category, and also the while discussing the pyramid. Okay, so prism means you have to consider rectangle. Okay, based on the observer viewing the solid. Okay, that is a very much important. Okay, so is getting is like a rectangle shape either the above the XY line and below the XY line. That is the meaning is called as a the rectangle will be placed either at horizontal plane or vertical plane. That is the main objective. And also similar the pyramid also. I have said no, that is a pyramid is like a all the corners getting joined at one point. No. So we saw that we have been getting the triangular shape. Okay. So the same conditions, the triangle will be either placed will be above the XY line or below the XY line. That is the main criteria conditions while constructing the solids. Okay.